And welcome everybody to Ground Zero. I'm Jack Lubash with Anthony Douglas. And Anthony, it appears as if Baron Corbin has laid out another open challenge. We don't know who it's going to be against.
You think Baron Corbin has the right mindset right now? I mean, going for an open challenge, no opponent named right now. It's not the best strategy if you want to get your name on the map here on Ground Zero. It's a tough crowd out there in the Ground Zero land, and I don't know. There's everybody. It could be anybody on the roster.
Well, it didn't work out too well for him last week as The Undertaker.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
The Undertaker answered the challenge. Baron Corbin couldn't quite do it. I think he might feel a little embarrassed that he wasn't able to do it, but...
You think The Undertaker is going to lose to Baron Corbin? I mean, come on, Jack. The Undertaker's got a decade of destruction, 25 years of whatever, but Taker is not going to be the opponent tonight, I don't think, unless maybe The Undertaker wants a rematch for some reason. I don't know why, but...
Who knows? But tonight, Corbin wants to get back on track to where he once was, and that's on a winning streak.
Well, he has one of the best entrances in the business, but if he can't get it done in between those ropes, the entrance means nothing.
Well,
the entrance is null and void, Jack, but let's find out. Let's see who his opponent's going to be.
Is it you?
What?
What on earth?
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, oh my goodness. Well, listen to that crowd. Macho Man in the house here on Ground Zero. And
it's a night of too many legends for Baron Corbin, I'll tell you that much. First the Taker, now Randy Savage. This isn't looking good for him.
Not at all, Macho Man.
And no, that is not Macho Mandow either. That is the original Macho Man Randy Savage.
Did you see Baron Corbin on the outside? He looked a little bit livid that his opponent was Macho Man Randy Savage.
Well, we know about Baron Corbin. He likes to get that. You know, when he started out, the fans would count how fast you could get a victory. It's not like that anymore, not here on Ground Zero.
Not at all, but Macho Man is in the house. Wow, what a surprise. What a way to start out Ground Zero. It's going to be one hell of a night.
Macho Man, Baron Corbin. I don't know what to say about this, but this is a surprise. This is a welcome treat here to see Macho Man in action.
For sure. Well, General Manager Shane McMahon promised us one hell of a night of action. And let me tell you this. We know that our main event tonight is going to be Kevin Owens, the champion, in a non-title match against Dean Ambrose. People feel that Dean Ambrose was kind of screwed out of that match with some things. We aren't going to get into that. But Dean Ambrose is going to get a chance. And if he can beat... Oh, nice hip toss. But if he can beat Kevin Owens, he's going to earn himself a title shot at Battlegrounds.
Well, let me ask you this. How do you think that makes the rest of the pack feel not being able... You know, they just handpicked Dean Ambrose for that one.
Well, you saw that there was controversy in that ending of that match last week, but you know, I don't know. The vibe I got from Shane McMahon was like he doesn't want Dean Ambrose. He figured Dean Ambrose was whining a little bit because he felt he was screwed out of the match, whatever. All I know is what Shane McMahon told me is that there's going to be no chance in hell that Dean Ambrose is going to beat Kevin Owens.
This sounds a little counterproductive if you ask me. Why would Shane McMahon give Dean Ambrose a chance if he doesn't want him to be number one contender?
I don't know. I don't have Shane McMahon on my speed dial. I tried to get him on my cell phone, but he wouldn't give me his number. I don't know these questions.
Well, he does run the show, and he probably just wants entertainment value, and Dean Ambrose is the guy that's going to bring you that entertainment value. I'll tell you that much.
Speaking of entertainment value, Macho Man Randy Savage has seemed to be well in control of this match. It's been a while since we saw him in the ring. Hasn't lost a step.
Uh-oh, looking backbreaker. Thought he was going to go for a fall-away slam there. But Baron Corbin not at the place that he wants to be right now. They could be over right here.
1, 2, and a kick out by Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin looks way off of his game. I don't know if it's the pressure of being on such a high-caliber show like this or not.
I think he needs to stop doing the open challenges, let Shane McMahon set up a real opponent for him, And then maybe the surprise won't catch. Because if you're trying to have a match with an opponent you don't know, how can you plan for that? I think Baron Corbin needs to go home. He needs to find out who his opponent's going to be next week. And then he needs to sit and study some tapes. It's the most old school way to go about it, but Baron Corbin not looking good right now.
Well, it's Macho Man is one move away from hitting
Oh,
that.
no. Oh, deadly
that
pile
could be it
driver.
right there.
That has ended careers in the wrestling business. Macho Man might get the victory off of this one. Only a 2 count. And Macho very upset about that one.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, big shoulder block by Baron Corbin.
I think Macho Man should have stayed on Baron Corbin when he could have, but he took his eye off of him for a second. Now look at that. A little mind games, but he's making Baron Corbin work.
He's just playing with him, his Macho Man. I will say this, though. Baron Corbin does not have many friends back there in the locker room. I mean, you see him sitting in the corner eating his lunch by himself and not talking to anybody, whether it's his attitude or whether he just does it by choice.
I tried to say hi to him when he was eating his lunch just today, and he threw his banana peel at me. The guy doesn't like anybody. Whether that's how he really feels or if that's just the mindset that he feels he needs to have here as a superstar. Because there's a lot of guys that fear this is not
On
good
the
for
outside.
Macho Man.
Powerbomb off the ground. Baron Corbin.
And he's getting in.
Let's not dismiss how strong the guy is. I mean, he has the end of days, one of the best finishers in all of WWE right now.
Oh, Macho Man gets back up. That back has to be injuring him. That could have been what Baron Corbin needed.
Looking for a suplex. Oh, going for the pin? No, not going for the pin. Usually a veteran. Oh, there it is.
Do you think Baron Corbin might be a little bit starstruck in these matches? I mean, Baron Corbin had to grow up watching Macho Man on TV. Did he ever think that he was going to one day be in the ring with Macho Man?
I think so. I think he's off his game here. I mean, like I said, an open challenge in itself is hard to contend with because you don't know who you're going to wrestle. Even if it was one of the smaller guys, one of the cruiserweight type, junior heavyweight type guys, he'd still be in a bad place because he does not know who he's going against. And this might be it right here. Only a 2 count.
You see how he had his hand right on the face of Macho Man, pressing his face almost into the mat.
Just blatant disrespect from Baron Corbin, but he doesn't care.
Macho Man holding on. Gotta wonder what Baron Corbin's got in mind here.
We've seen this before on the ring apron.
Oh, God.
DDT in the neck of Macho Man. Just crunches your spine down on top of you. All that weight coming down. Oh, and continuing to go to the back of that neck and just tossing him around like a rag doll. Baron Corbin does not give up. Excuse my language.
No, go ahead. What were you going to say?
And Macho Man coming back, throwing him into those steps. Those steps look to be made of granite of some sort.
Well, Shane McMahon sprung for the best here. Those are expensive steel steps. Well, granite steps.
Coming to a 5 count here. 6 count. Don't want to get counted out in a match like this. I mean, what does that prove? Winning by count out. Snapmare again, staying on that neck. Smart move by Baron Corbin. Oh, but Macho fighting back.
This crowd solely behind Macho Man.
Got him up. What's he looking for? Baron Corbin trying to fight out of it.
Gets out of it. But it looks like he might be a little winded there.
Macho looking for a neck breaker of himself.
That could be, he may be going for that elbow drop. We know, we've seen this hundreds of times over his career.
This is away legends in the business.
Oh, yeah.
You talk about legends. You got Jake the Snake Roberts. You have a guy like Hulk Hogan. All of them falling victim to that elbow drop right there.
Best elbow drop. Oh, but Macho Man was a little winded.
Oh, jeez, look at that.
I've never seen him do that before.
He does not want to go for a pin right away, but he does after a
1,
choke.
2.
No, Baron Corbin able to get his shoulder up. That might have been 3.
Why would Macho Man? He should have just pinned him right away.
Use your own judgment if that was actually a 3 count, but the ref says it's not. John Cone is the man in charge. If he says it goes, then it goes. It's up to him here. Macho Man going up top again. Is he going to hit him with that axe handle? We've seen him hit the axe handle before.
Nope.
Oh, but he crashed and burns. Baron Corbin.
This could be it.
Tries to get the victory out of this one. No. Only a 2 count. Baron Corbin distraught.
What a way to start out Ground Zero. These two, we've got a Hall of Famer and a possible future Hall of Famer going at it.
Baron Corbin needs to stay on top of his game here if he wants to win this match. I mean, a veteran in this business wouldn't get flustered like Baron Corbin is here. And there we go. We have mayhem going on here as we have Macho Man delivering a knee to the neck of Baron Corbin. Again, maybe a little revenge for that one. Could be it.
1, 2, 3.
No, that's not it. Macho Man. So we said before he got slammed on the outside on his neck, so he's trying to come back.
I just don't know. Baron Corbin, it's taken, even though he lost to Undertaker last week, it took a lot to put him down, and that's the case this week as well. I think Macho Man, a little winded. I didn't think, things have changed a little bit since he's been in the ring last. These guys condition a little bit better than they did back in his day, and Baron Corbin's a former football player. Those guys are meant to be conditioned.
Pile driver again on that neck. Just trying to crunch down that whole body size on top of him. And we'll see here if Macho's going to go for the pin. It looks like he's trying to get him away from those ropes. Smart veteran move right there. And that could be the end right here. The end of days for Baron Corbin.
No.
But let's not forget, after that pile driver, Macho Man likes to follow up with that elbow drop. Could we be seeing the elbow coming down on the heart of Baron Corbin?
Again. That would be the second time in this match.
Oh, and a big
could
suplex.
Be it right here.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Macho Man going up. Baron Corbin trying to roll out of the way, maybe.
This has to be it.
Oh, yeah. Macho Man hits him right in the heart. This is the end of days for Baron Corbin.
Oh, he's a little winded.
Thanks for coming, but that's it.
1, 2, 3. And Macho Man. What an impressive victory by Macho Man Randy Savage. His first match back in a long time.
And Baron Corbin bit off more than he could chew here again. I think Baron Corbin needs to go back to the drawing board. I think if I was Baron Corbin, I would go back to Shane McMahon and say, okay, this open challenge thing isn't working out for me. Set me up an opponent for next week and let me know who it is so I can plan it out and I can study the tapes and do it the old school way. If he wants to do these open challenges, I don't think he's going to have good luck.
0-2 is Baron Corbin against some legends here. And, there were a couple times where I thought Baron Corbin had it well in hand, but Macho Man, it took two elbow drops to put Corbin away.
Well, Baron Corbin is friends with Owen. 0-2. And we'll see.
I thought you meant Kevin Owens.
No, but Kevin Owens is in our main event tonight. Non-title match.
Dean Ambrose gets the win. He gets a shot at Battlegrounds for that title. But like I said, Shane McMahon, and you can quote me on this, he said there will be no chance in hell that Dean Ambrose is going to win tonight.
I still don't understand the logic there. Why would you book a main event when you don't want the contender to win? But we'll have to see what happens tonight when Shane McMahon brings us the main event of Ground Zero. Make sure you stay tuned here on the WWE Network. Congratulations, Macho Man. You are victorious.
He's pointing at you.
Sorry, Baron Corbin. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board. But we'll be back here with more action here on Ground Zero. Jack, it's my favorite part of the show. Divas.
Well, Alicia Fox is definitely the top diva so far. Winning that match last week against Paige and Emma in a hard-fought match it was. Now Alicia Fox is going to have probably her toughest challenger yet, Natalya.
Well, the Queen of Hearts, Natalya, is going to have a task here. See if she can beat Alicia Fox, who's on a roll of sorts. We'll see if that momentum can continue here tonight. Getting Foxy in here, Jack.
I don't understand it.
Foxy.
Well,
Foxy.
Well, let's just hope that Natalya has gotten over her gastral problems she's had over in the past.
That was a long time ago. Come on.
Well, I'm just saying.
She's a heart.
Oh, Alicia Fox is going to have her hands full with Natalya Neidhart.
And we'll see if she's able to pick up a victory here in what is something that will put the Divas division, the women's division, on the map here. Yet to have a secondary title for these ladies, but something in store. Shane McMahon could be watching backstage, and we'll see as it progresses on here. But I always love watching the Divas.
Oh, I do too. And Shane McMahon, of course, he's got something planned. That guy has gotten so much. I mean, when he was born, his diapers had diamond trim around them. That's the kind of life that Shane McMahon lived. When he was 10 years old, his dad, Vince McMahon, bought him his first ever car. What 10-year-olds do you know were driving around in cars?
Well, Shane McMahon was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
I thought it was up his butt. That's what you told me.
I don't know what that means, but here we have Natalya and Alicia Fox going at it inside this squared circle. Dropkick to the legs.
Ooh. Well, you know exactly why she did that. Her signature sharpshooter.
And what I like about this is that Shane McMahon is actually giving Divas a chance where other places say they give Divas a chance. Well, they're actually giving them a chance here, letting them go out there and wrestle, not putting them in a silly 3-on-3-on-3 storyline. They're actually just letting these girls go out there and fight, and that's what it's all about.
Look at that. Not only do these ladies have the looks and the brains, but they can get it done in that ring as well. I believe that they can hang with some of the guys here on the roster.
If only they would allow male on female matches, we could see Natalya hang with the best. I believe Natalya could take Kevin Owens to the limit. That's just my opinion.
Look at who her dad is. I mean, that was one guy you did not want to mess with.
Oh, on the outside suplex. Oh, and you see that right on the outside. The fans love it, taking pictures.
A lot of people say that the outside's got padding. I mean, even if so, that padding is very thin padding, and it's just covering cement.
Well, let me ask you, Jack, what do they say about you learn how to fall?
Well, I used to be from Oklahoma, so learn how to fall. How do you learn how to fall? You don't. My big Oklahoma butt. Something like that.
So Natalya has Alicia Fox, but Alicia Fox looking to fight back here.
Ooh, an elbow right to the gut. That could cause some of that gas to come out.
So what's the story here with these Divas? Is there any alliances, any dirt you're picking up? Any? Because I know you're snooping around the locker rooms backstage. I caught you.
Well, they caught me several times in the Divas locker room. That's the only place a man can go to think. Well, this is what I know. You had kind of hit the nail on the head earlier. These women are here because they want to be the best. They're not here to form alliances. They're not going to meet their BFF. They're here for one reason only, and that is to win. They want to be the best. So when that day comes that Shane McMahon gets a Divas championship in here, they're going to be the champion.
And I think that's very telling of the way Shane McMahon is running things by not having a championship by default just because he feels like he has to. He wants these girls to earn it.
Absolutely. And that's what he stresses. Shane McMahon,
Oh, here we go. Shane might be watching. He might have another victory by... No.
Ooh. That's what I was going to say. Shane McMahon watches. Shane McMahon's here. Shane McMahon doesn't get involved in the limelight. He's backstage. He's not sitting there in his office collecting money and with his feet up in the air. No, he likes to be involved. He gives pep talks before every show to everybody back there. And that's just the thing. He leads by example, and he wants these people, these athletes, I don't want to call them people, they're athletes, superstars. He wants them to be at their best at all times.
We talk about Shane McMahon. He does have a blockbuster main event in store for us tonight as Dean Ambrose, hold on a second, is going to try to become number one contender as he goes against Kevin Owens in a non-title match. If he wins, we're going to see Dean Ambrose taking on Kevin Owens for that championship.
What kind of place would Ground Zero be with Dean Ambrose as the champion?
Well, makes about as much sense as Luke Harper over on Saturday Night New York show.
I could not believe that. I mean, If I actually put money down on that match, I would have lost a lot.
Uh-oh. Here she goes.
Oh, boy.
Gory special. There it is.
Wow.
The gory bomb.
Alicia Fox.
Uh-oh, getting Foxy in here, and that is it. She could win by a knockout if she got her down. Oh, kick out at 2. Natalya able to get out of that one.
She's showing the heart that she has by kicking out of that one.
And she is proving why the Hearts are the best family in all of wrestling. I mean, the Owen Hart DVD just came out. Heart of Gold.
I know I'm going to watch it. I honestly feel that Natalya has...
Oh, trying to German suplex her into that turnbuckle pad.
I think she might have caught Alicia Fox's neck on that top turnbuckle pad.
Oh, looks like she was going to go for the sharpshooter maybe. But Alicia Fox gets out of it.
Alicia Fox has long legs. Is that going to help Natalya with that sharpshooter, or is that going to hurt her?
I think she has more leverage with those long legs, able to get out of it, but it's still a deadly move. I mean, the sharpshooter has put away many, many people. Oh, this is it. This might be it. Only a 2 count.
Another 2 count.
But again, there really is no strategy when you get put in that sharpshooter. You just have to hope that you're close enough to the rope so you can get a rope break. But here it is, a nice headlock, old school maneuver, just trying to crush all the air out of her. Maybe get some energy back here herself. A smart move by a Hart. She probably learned that one in the Hart dungeon.
More than likely. That's one place I would not want to be at.
She probably stretched some guys in the dungeon with Stu.
Well, I've heard...
Oh, fighting back. What have you heard about the Hart dungeon?
I was going to say, I mean, there's people that would come over to the Hart's house and they'd hear like moans and screams down in that dungeon when Stu was training guys. It's like, that's where only the tough will survive.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, man.
Nope. Oh, she's just stretching her out, trying to get a submission move here. It could be a pin, though.
No.
Oh, but she's getting up. Alicia Fox got out of that one in a quick way.
And now driving those long legs, that knee into the chest area.
Shining Wizard! That might be it. Shining Wizard by Alicia Fox.
Doesn't seem that the fans appreciate Alicia Fox.
And I don't think Alicia Fox really cares. She's not out here to make friends. She's out here to win matches.
Well, I mean, it doesn't help to have some friends. That's something that maybe you should look into.
You know what? I have enough friends. As long as I have 2, that's all I need. You and myself.
Thought you were going to say you and your mom.
Well, my mom's my family, not my friend.
Anyways, back to the action here. Alicia Fox seems to have Natalya where she wants her.
Natalya trying to get out of it, though. Using the strength to overpower Alicia Fox. Oh, there it is. That clothesline. Natalya's signature move.
Dragging her to the center of the ring. Is she setting her up for... Oh, I guess
This
she's going to
might
go for
be
a
it.
pin. I thought she was going to try for that sharpshooter.
Barely a 2 count on that one. She's going to have to hit her finisher if she wants to get the victory.
The center of the ring is the best place to apply that. As far away from the ropes as possible. Now that could be where Alicia Fox's long legs come into play.
Suplex by Alicia Fox.
Allowing her to stretch out and get to those ropes a little bit quicker than most people could.
Northern Lights suplex with a bridge for the pin for the win. Oh, almost.
These matches are all... the 2 so far tonight. I mean, we still got 3 more to go after this.
And Alicia Fox, front face lock into a Russian leg sweep.
Did she learn that one from Bret Hart? I think Bret Hart did those side Russian leg sweeps the best. You think Bret Hart do you think he gives Natalya advice after all of her matches?
Axe kick, that might be it. That could very well be it. Tell me. I did not see that. That might be it.
You saw it.
That is it. Alicia Fox is on a roll.
Wow.
What does the Fox say?
Ding, 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 I guess.
And there it is, the most effective move, the axe kick right to the back of your skull. That'll knock you out. And Alicia Fox continues the momentum here, picking up a victory against Natalya.
Well, you got to believe that with this victory, that cements her spot as the top diva here on Ground Zero.
One would think that Shane McMahon backstage, if ever he brings a Divas title, a women's title, whatever type of championship, that she would be first in line in one of those matches.
Natalya, that is one tough competitor to beat. But it wasn't easy for Alicia Fox, but she got it done nonetheless. And I'm sure the celebration's going to continue tonight with Alicia Fox and her feather boas. And hopefully she invites me along.
I doubt that. I highly doubt that. Alicia Fox, like we said earlier, likes to hang out alone, doesn't like to be bothered by pests named Jack. This is what I'm told. And this is what ended it right here, was this axe kick. And there's no way you're going to be able to get out of that, because Alicia Fox could have counted to 1,000,000 and she would have won this match.
Victorious she is, Alicia Fox. And I'll tell you this, coming up next, we got some tag team action as Stardust and Tyler Breeze go against Neville and Enzo Amore. You hear the flash bulbs going. That can only mean one thing, Anthony.
Put your cell phone down.
I'm sorry.
We have Tyler Breeze in action teaming up with Stardust. An odd pairing, but it might be a little less odd than Enzo Amore and his tag partner. I mean,
we know last week Neville and Tyler Breeze opened the show. Neville got the win. Tyler wasn't happy, and then Stardust and Enzo had their match. So there's still some unsettled things going on with these guys. So I guess from what I heard, Stardust approached Tyler Breeze about this match.
I'm sure he did. What a strange meeting that would be. Stardust coming up to you backstage, asking you, hey, you want to be a tag partner? I don't think so. Sorry, buddy.
Now, explain to me what this selfie stick thing is, Anthony, because I just have never gotten into it.
Well, it is the signature of Tyler Breeze. It's making it easier for you to take a picture of yourself. I know that sounds weird, but that's what Tyler Breeze is all about, and it is about himself. So him teaming up with Stardust is going to be a unique thing when we see it here tonight.
It all makes sense now. That's why you take so many selfies, because you don't have any friends to take your picture.
And Stardust constantly looking for that cosmic key. Maybe that cosmic key has something to do with Tyler Breeze. I don't know. But you can go find him backstage if you want to talk to him, because I'm not going to do that.
Well, the mood always changes when Stardust comes out. It gets a little weird.
And that's the thing about Stardust. You never know. You never know. You know the past of Stardust, which we can't talk about because we'll get sued. But Stardust he's just a strange person. I don't know what more to say about it. The brother of Goldust.
I'll say no more.
Weirdness runs in the family.
I just, Stardust acts like he doesn't have a past. We all know his past. We all know who he really is. And that fan right in the face of Stardust. It's going to be interesting to see how Stardust and Tyler Breeze pair together. Who knows? These two may be what they were looking for, the yin to the yang.
Well, we'll see here as Neville and Enzo Amore team up. Another strange teaming right there.
Listen to that ovation.
Again, like I said last week, you have to wonder if Enzo Amore is more caring about his entrance and more worried about getting these fans on his side than he is about the match. It's a question I always have when he comes out here.
Now, I have a feeling he's about to talk.
My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified cheese and a bona fide stunt, and can't teach that. Bada boom, realest guy in the room. How you doing?
Hear that, Jack? He's the realest guy in the room.
Real? There's a lot of men in this room. So that's quite a claim by Enzo, but I'm not going to argue with him.
I'm not even sure what that means. What does it mean to be the realest guy?
To be
in
a
the
man? Be a guy?
He's got the cheetah print. I don't know how manly that is, but if he can get it done, something about where he came from, that's acceptable. Fine with me, as long as you can get it done inside that ring.
Well, he's going to have Neville, the man that Gravity forgot, in his corner, so that's quite a partner to have.
I don't think Gravity forgot him. I think Gravity left him behind.
Well, anyways, we're about to see Neville. And him, he and Stardust have had a past before too. Let's not forget about that.
And here it is, Neville. Always entertaining, always athletic. Right where he needs to be on the front page of Ground Zero in a match tonight.
Neville, I got a chance to catch up with him last week after the show, and he says that he feels that he should be the number one contender for the championship. He won the very first match here on Ground Zero, so he thinks he's first in the line. And I can't really argue with that.
Well, there's a lot of people that want to be first in line for that prestigious championship, but you're going to have to worry about Shane McMahon, the man who decides the fate of everybody, and decided tonight that it was Dean Ambrose's time to get a chance.
Enzo going right after Tyler Breeze, but Tyler Breeze had that well scouted out.
And again, we'll have to wait and see if any of these men will climb up the ranks here on Ground Zero. I mean, it's a tough crowd here. I mean, there's so many good athletes here on Ground Zero that it's going to be tough to get to the top of the mountain.
Oh, kicks Tyler Breeze back onto the mat. And I will say this, Battleground, that's going to be the pay-per-view coming up here. And, tonight we could see the main event set if Dean Ambrose can get a win over Kevin Owens.
That is going to be interesting. Right now, Kevin Owens at the top of that mountain, what we were talking about. He is the one who holds that championship, but for how long can he keep that up? The very first champion always setting the pace here, but is Kevin Owens going to continue? We'll find out later tonight.
A jawbreaker by Enzo to Tyler Breeze. He's going to mess up that gorgeous face.
Oh, and there it is, a spinning neck breaker right there by Enzo Amore.
Ooh, I think that's Enzo's end game right here, is to leave a scar on the face, the moneymaker of Tyler Breeze.
And what a statement that is, to take him right in the corner of Stardust.
Well, you saw Stardust getting down, letting whatever happens, which kind of surprised me.
And that was a nice tag right there.
Oh, these two. You notice Tyler Breeze had a chance to tag out there, but he didn't because he is not happy that he lost last week to Neville.
Well, like I told you, Tyler Breeze only thinks about himself. That's why he has the selfie stick. It's called selfie for a reason.
Well, you're used to selfie.
And Tyler Breeze wants to get a victory here and wants to prove that he can hang on this brand. And there you go. He is actually going to make a tag. So eat your words right there.
Well, I'm sure Stardust wasn't happy with that one. He comes in and gets a kick to the head for his troubles.
I mean, what is going through the mind of Stardust when he puts on that face paint? I mean, he's a weird individual. He makes cat noises. I hear him backstage.
What goes through his mind all the time, not just when he's putting his makeup on. This guy is weird. Like, no joke, last week my hotel room was right next to him. I'm not even going to tell you the sounds that were coming from his room at all hours of the night.
Well, that's between you and Stardust. I don't know why you were listening to that conversation, but Jack, let's keep that one off the record. Stardust, again, with a nice wrestling move for a change, taking down Neville and working on the leg maybe, but Neville always finds a way out of it. He's known as the Mighty Mouse of the WWE.
Oh, look at that. That will jam your elbow, even break it.
Oh, Neville looking for a powerbomb. Oh, sit down powerbomb. And Tyler Breeze trying to cheer him on, trying to tell Stardust. Oh, and there it is, a corkscrew moonsault, standing.
That could be enough.
Tyler Breeze not coming in.
2. Ooh.
Only a 2 count there by Neville. Tyler Breeze still cheering him on, not getting involved, which is kind of weird. I think he would try and break up the pin, but not.
I'll tell you this tag match is right up the alley of Enzo. Can't forget about him and Big Cass back in NXT. So he couldn't get it done last week. One-on-one, he might be getting some retribution tonight.
Uh-oh, going up top. Bad for Stardust. Good for Enzo, though. Uh-oh, Stardust fighting out of it. Looking for... Oh, and he just bops him on the head right there.
That was very cat-like of Stardust. Maybe that explains all the hissing, the cat hissing.
Enzo moving him to the center of the ring. Maybe going for a pin off of that. Not much damage. I don't know if that's enough to put him away.
I think he's just making Stardust use energy to kick out.
Oh, and there it is. A leg vine around the neck. But Stardust fights out of it.
With ease.
Let me ask you this. Where do you get one of those spandex suits that Stardust has?
Well, I mean, I'm sure there are some places around here, some adult-themed places that sell.
It looks like it come from another galaxy, wherever Stardust is from.
I'm sure they have adult stores on other galaxies, too.
That's not what I mean. I'm talking... Never mind. Anyway, back to the match, back to the action here. We have Tyler Breeze working on the arm of Enzo Amore.
Enzo just seems like he's not himself these past 2 shows. In NXT he dominated, and here it seems like he's having trouble. Like every time he gets a move, it gets countered.
Well, that's the thing. Enzo Amore is missing a key element to him, and that is Big Cass. Big Cass not being drafted and not on either show, that's got to piss off Enzo Amore. I mean, you think your tag team partner's worth something, and then he doesn't even get picked up on either shows.
And now, Stardust, what does he have planned here?
Oh, there it is, the Diamond Dust. Taking Enzo Amore down.
Dragging him to the center of the ring.
And Neville not coming in off of that.
Wow, I'm...
Only a 2 count, though.
Maybe this ref is being really stern by telling these guys not to get involved, because that's twice now. Both Breeze and Neville
look at this.
Coming in to save their opponent.
He was about to choke him with those ropes. There goes Enzo. Has him by the arm. Uh-oh.
And there's Stardust.
Oh, able to get out of it. Nice move right there.
Look at the rat tail on Enzo.
Oh, and there it is. Just slamming his face to the mat.
Is he going to make a tag to Neville? Yes, he does.
Bringing in the freshman Neville. Again, Enzo is known to have a muscle, if you want to call Big Cass that. And now not having that muscle might put him down a little bit. Also, Carmella's not around either. So there's another one that he's missing.
That's a darn shame that she's not around.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Might be going for it.
Oh,
there it was.
Wow.
That inverted 450 splash, that might be all she wrote.
1, 2.
Oh, Tyler Breeze just broke it up in the nick of time.
But Enzo in there to take care of Tyler Breeze.
Oh, he was going up again. Not smart. Not smart if you ask me.
You want to talk about agility. Did you see just the angle of Stardust, and Neville was still able to hit it?
That inverted 450 splash. One of the most insane moves that you could ever possibly want to do in the wrestling business, but he does it with ease. No problem at all. That's what he does. Hurricane Rana off the top, quick and easy, taking him down, but
the ref,
Tyler Breeze is still in there. You got to get him outside.
The ref was upset about that one.
Oh, you hear the crowd. They're chanting it. We shouldn't talk about it, but they're chanting, "Let's go, Cody."
Is that the ref's name?
Oh, man. Stardust cannot be happy with that one.
Well, the crowd has to realize that they could just be making Stardust angrier by doing that.
Uh-oh, reversal by Neville. Maybe going to get him with a German suplex. No, reversing, flipping him around. Oh, but Stardust able to get out of it, just shoving him out of the way.
A lot of reversals in this match.
Stardust has him up. Oh, and a front suplex. And he is winded. He is out of it.
He's been in there for quite some time.
1.
More Cody
2.
chants.
I don't know if this is this against Cody? Uh-oh, here it is. Oh, Dragon Rana, reverse Hurricane Rana. That might be it. But he's too close to the ropes. He's very close.
Tyler Breeze in to make the save.
Oh,
I think the Cody chance got to Stardust there, caused him to take his eye off of Neville for a second.
And there it is. Reverse DDT. Neville, you have to get him off the apron if you want to do it. I mean, Enzo's coming in just a little bit too late. And here it is that sit-down powerbomb again. Sit-down powerbomb. The ref maybe thinking he was going for a pin off of that. Uh-oh, he's going up. Could this be the Red Arrow? Going up top.
Ref telling him to get down.
Red Arrow onto Cody. Excuse me.
1, 2, 3. It is
over, and Enzo Amore able to keep Tyler Breeze over there in the corner. Finally, it was the Red Arrow that put him away, though, and Tyler Breeze not able to come make the save.
Tyler, did you see that? He came in the ring and then stopped. I mean, we'll see if the replay will show that. He had the opportunity to make the save, but chose not to.
Well, there you have it. Enzo Amore victorious here for the first time on Ground Zero. Got to give that one to the amazing athletic ability of Neville. Able to hit an inverted 450 splash, a standing corkscrew moonsault, also the Red Arrow. I mean, the guy is super talented beyond belief. I think he might have a case for being in that main event scene. Well, you ask me.
If Dean Ambrose can't get it done tonight, there could be a possibility that
here it is. Here's
Neville.
That inverted 450 splash. Oh, so deadly, but yet so pretty to watch. And it was Tyler Breeze.
It was like he was animated there.
Able to break it up. But here it goes. This was the end, as we're seeing it here up top for that Red Arrow. How fitting.
Let's watch at the end here if we can show Tyler Breeze coming in and then stopping.
Tyler Breeze comes for the save, then he just stands there for some reason and pretends like he's upset. For a second, I thought Enzo Amore broke it up, but the team works out. Strange bedfellows become a team. Maybe a show of respect right there from Enzo Amore and Neville.
All right, well, and still to come, we got our main event. Non-title, Kevin Owens, Dean Ambrose. If Dean Ambrose wins, he's going to Battlegrounds, #1 contender. Well, Houston, Texas, get ready for this man. Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack is here. He is live. He is ready. He is angry from not becoming the first ever Ground Zero champion, but he will be able to earn some respect maybe from Shane McMahon. I know all the fans love him, but we'll see if he's going to go up the ranks again. And we don't even know who's going to be at the main event if Dean Ambrose doesn't win tonight.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. There's one man that really prevented Cactus Jack from winning last week, the title, and that's Bray Wyatt. You know, those two, Cactus Jack and Bray Wyatt, were going at each other on the outside of the ring, inside the ring, all over the place. And that, you know, I don't think that's far from being over. But tonight, Cactus Jack has this man, Wade Barrett. Bad news, Barrett.
And I'm afraid I have some cactus news.
Oh. Bad news, Barrett. Here on Ground Zero, and he's got quite an opponent in front of him, Cactus Jack.
He's got a lot to prove as well. Again, early on in the stages, the genesis of Ground Zero, there's still a lot of time, and picking up a victory against Cactus Jack would bump him right up there as the #1 contender, possibly in the future for that Ground Zero championship. It is that bullhammer versus that double underhook DDT. We're going to see if Bad News Barrett can take down the hardcore legend Cactus Jack.
Do you ever think that Barrett has any good news?
The good news would be if he could pick up a victory here against Cactus Jack.
Wow, and those two went right at each other.
Oh, right in the corner. Cactus Jack maybe going to have a clean break here. We'll see. Ref's got to step in and break it up.
Oh,
and
of course.
Wade Barrett just slapping him in the face. The ref did not see that one.
Arm bar by Barrett. Yeah, Barrett was having quite the Twitter war of words, I guess. I guess you could say it was Shane McMahon about how he was not included in the main event last week for that title.
Well, unfortunately, everybody can't be included in that main event. I mean, that's probably why Shane McMahon made this matchup then.
It's exactly why. I can tell you exactly why, because Barrett brought up Cactus Jack's name. He's just like, what is an old timer like Cactus Jack doing in the main event for a title and not him, a guy that's in his prime?
I mean, unfortunately, it's just the way that things fell out. I mean, Cactus Jack has earned a little bit more respect in this business than Bad News Barrett has, and I think Bad News Barrett just needs to respect his elders. I mean, he wouldn't have wrestling if it wasn't for a guy like Mick Foley during the Attitude Era, who basically saved WWE from going under against WCW.
Well, nonetheless, that brings us to our match tonight. And I mean, Bad News Barrett can easily change everybody's views on him, but with a victory over Cactus Jack.
Well, you can't fault Bad News Barrett for having Huxpah, I'll tell you that much. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Lifting his head off the mat. Okay, if a statement was ever going to be made, it was made right there. Again, just trying to get under the skin maybe of Cactus Jack.
Well, and he succeeded, because now look at who's on the mat and who's kicking whose butt.
Again, you always have to wonder if Bray Wyatt is somewhere. Bray Wyatt and Cactus Jack had such a... If you think of like two more alike people, those two are the most alike, I think.
I mean, they both look the same. I mean, you go back to one of the many faces of Foley, Mankind. That's the closest I think that Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, whatever you want to call him, has came to Bray Wyatt. And Bray Wyatt, you know, I think that's why he singled out Cactus Jack, because he sees a lot of himself in Cactus Jack.
Oh, and there was a quick DDT, changing the pace of that match. And is he going to actually go for a pin this time? Oh, Cactus Jack kicks out with authority, though.
I don't think we'll be seeing any more of Wade Barrett pulling Cactus Jack off the mat. I think his message was, wow, took a lot of strength to do that.
And Cactus Jack wants to get back in that main event scene. He wants to be able to win that Ground Zero championship, take it home to his family. Take home to Dewey. Say, I did it. Adrian, I did it. Irish whip in the corner. Oh, and there's a boot to the face. That'll knock some teeth out, but lucky for him, he didn't have any teeth.
Rip his ear off, too.
Huh?
He doesn't have an ear.
Say what?
Anyways, Wade Barrett seems to be well in control of this match.
And there it is, a nice DDT.
You know, you're kind of making fun of Enzo's boots and stuff like that. His boots are kind of the same as Cactus Jack's. So are you kind of making fun of Cactus Jack's boots too?
Not just Enzo's boots. His whole wardrobe was like that. And here we go. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. I'm never going to make fun of Cactus Jack. One of the top 10 wrestlers in this business. It will be so versatile with his offense. He basically changed his style. Oh, there it is.
Out of nowhere.
Boss man slam. Boss man slam.
Ooh.
Cactus Jack able to kick out of that one. It's going to take a lot more to keep him down.
These guys need to stay on top of it. I know it's unbelievable he kicked out of that, but if you need to stay on him, you can't.
Uh-oh, what is this? Not known for high-risk maneuvers.
Well, it's 2015, almost 16. Anything's possible.
Uh-oh. Here he goes.
Wow.
Oh, big superplex.
Last time I seen Cactus fall from that high, it was off the top of a cell.
2, only a 2 count, though. Wade Barrett is just shaking up.
Ooh, nice kick to the back.
Irish whip off. Oh, Jesus! Tossing him in the air with that bull hammer. That could be it. Oh, and the fans love this one.
Whoa.
Chanting, "This is awesome" at that tossing bull hammer. But again, you talked about falling off the cell. It's going to take a lot more than that. You want to keep Cactus Jack down. I cannot believe that.
I think Cactus Jack changed some light bulbs while he was up there.
Oh, we've seen this before. Oh, just driving his knee straight into the temple. That very well could be the end for Bad News Barrett, but no. Cactus Jack pulling out his hair like he's known to do.
Let's not take anything away from Barrett. I mean, the former... from taking over the WWE, and look at the welts on the chest of Barrett.
Looking for a submission. If you can make Cactus Jack tap out, you'll be in another level, in my opinion. Oh, he's stretching him out, just stretching him out, trying to get him to submit, a thing that Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, never does.
Well, he did. Royal Rumble. He said, "I quit."
He did not say "I quit." It was all trickery from The Rock. Oh, going behind.
Oh,
It's a game of cat and mouse right here.
wow.
Which man can get the upper hand and stay on top? Cactus Jack, Bad News Bear. Oh, just that unorthodox style right there, slamming his head in the mat. Maybe out of frustration. Maybe. And that might be the end.
Another kick out by Barrett. Now it seems that it's Cactus Jack in control of this match. Who's going to win? Bad News Barrett or Cactus Jack?
Again, Cactus Jack needing to not get frustrated. He is getting a little frustrated here. I think Bad News Barrett might have a little more cardio in him, but we'll have to see as this match progresses on. Looking for a half crab. That single leg Boston crab.
The rep is there.
Again, trying to make Cactus Jack submit. A different type of strategy here, but if he can do that, what a statement that would be.
He let go of it, and he had it in the center of the ring. I don't know why he let go. He should have kept it on.
Maybe looking for that bull hammer. No, Boss Man slam again.
And now he's smashing the back of Cactus Jack's head into the mat. The crowd
look
not
at that.
liking
Just
that.
looking at the crowd cockiness from Bad News Barrett, taking his time with this one.
I think he feels he has this one.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Just slamming his face down again, showing that disrespect to the
I'll
legend.
tell you this, we call it disrespect, but I think he might be earning some of Cactus Jack's respect.
He was going to go for that tossing bull hammer again. Oh, but Cactus Jack able to fight his way out of it.
Almost playing possum in the corner.
Back in the corner. Reversed. Belly to belly. Again, looking at the crowd, waiting for Cactus Jack to get up.
I mean, is he that cocky that he thinks he's got this match won? Because to me, it looks like a 50-50 battle here.
Cactus Jack, what does he have in store? Using all of his energy. This is it again, that knee.
Doesn't have enough.
Knee in the corner.
He doesn't have enough oomph like he did before. He's getting tired.
That could be it. That could be all she wrote. That is it. Cactus Jack with a knockout of the century on Bad News Barrett.
Well, let me tell you this. You pointed it out twice. Barrett had his hands on his waist looking at the crowd when he could have been doing more damage to Cactus Jack. I think that's what cost Barrett the match right there.
You have to think about early on in this match with Bad News Barrett pulling him up. Just right there, you saw it, pulling his head off the mat, showing disrespect, getting off his game. If Bad News Barrett would just stay focused and keep the task in hand, he would have been able to get the victory.
I'll tell you, I was I was impressed with Barrett, but you can be cocky as long as you can back it up, and unfortunately Barrett couldn't back it up tonight, and I got some bad news for Barrett. He's 0-1.
I don't know about his claim of being number one contender is so right, since he couldn't even get a victory against Cactus Jack. But Cactus Jack one step closer to the Ground Zero Championship. It all comes to head tonight, though, with Dean Ambrose. If he can get the win, he will have a chance for that championship.
Well, I'll tell you what, all eyes are going to be on this match coming up next, because if Dean Ambrose can't get the job done, I can tell you one thing, Shane McMahon's cell phone is going to be blowing up tonight.
Make sure you use the hashtag Owens vs. Ambrose. Our main event is next.
And could this be the man that's going to Battleground's number one contender for the title?
We'll find out here in just a moment. Dean Ambrose is ready. You see the look on his face, focused, not wasting any time, charging straight to that ring. The Ground Zero Championship is on his mind, and he's going to have to prove it tonight against Kevin Owens.
Well, let's listen to what Shane McMahon said. He said there's no chance in hell that Dean Ambrose is going. He doesn't like Dean Ambrose for some reason.
I still don't understand why you'd book Dean Ambrose in this match if you don't want him to win. I don't understand it, but he's the boss, and what the boss says, he writes my paycheck, so I got to let it slide. But
I guarantee you Dean Ambrose isn't complaining about it.
And there it is. He's focused again. He is ready because he knows. You hear it. That is the music of the Ground Zero. Wait!
Who is...
Is that...
That's Vince McMahon. What is...
We have the Ground Zero World Champion coming out to the ring
with
the CEO of the WWE, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. That's Mr. McMahon.
Okay, wait. Now it's all starting to make sense. Shane McMahon saying no chance in hell of Dean Ambrose winning tonight?
This is not right.
Wow.
Why would Vince McMahon align himself with Kevin Owens?
I'm at a loss for words here. Dean Ambrose walking here in front of us.
Again, this is a non-title match here tonight. And look at that, looking straight in the eyes of Vince McMahon over there. And Vince pointing right to him, saying, basically just saying, this is my champion.
I'm gonna send some emails and tweets here. I gotta figure out what's going on here.
Well, non-title match tonight. If Dean Ambrose can defy the odds, you're gonna see Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens at the pay-per-view.
Ooh,
Kevin
look
Owens
at that.
Looking for a float over DDT right on there.
Wow. Well, that's gonna make headlines. The chairman, CEO.
Oh, jeez. Coming out, throwing him, just tossing him over his head.
Do you think Kevin Owens was a dangerous man when he was on his own? He's got the company behind him. I mean, Vince McMahon owns this company. Vince McMahon owns this ring. He owns all these guys. Wow.
I just don't understand it. Kevin Owens is like the least corporate guy that I could even think of.
Oh, maybe Vince McMahon's changing his ways.
And we have Vince McMahon in the corner of Kevin Owens. What does it mean?
Well, let's keep in mind that the general manager of this company is also a McMahon, Shane McMahon.
Makes me wonder if Stephanie's somewhere backstage watching, taking a vested interest in this as well.
Wow, this crowd not happy that Vince McMahon is aligned with Kevin Owens, and
now we have Dean Ambrose just taking it to Kevin Owens. He's got to fight through this. He's got to not worry about Mr. McMahon on the outside. He's got to stay focused if he wants to win the World Championship.
Well, this just turned into a pretty much a handicap match against Dean Ambrose.
I thought he was going to go for a rolling senton, but he goes for a Samoan drop instead. And Kevin Owens going for a pin here, knowing that he does not want to face Dean Ambrose again at the pay-per-view.
But let's look at it this way. Kevin Owens beats Dean Ambrose. That opens up the possibility for anybody to be his opponent at Battlegrounds.
That is 100% true. You are right about that one. But I don't think he wants to go against Dean Ambrose again either. I mean, now with Vince McMahon in his corner, he can pretty much handpick who he wants.
Basically, yeah. I don't know. I'm still out of shock, as most of the fans here in this arena are too.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon, Mr. McMahon, is clapping and cheering on Kevin Owens.
I thought Vince McMahon was pretty much retired at home, but that was why these brands were made.
Oh, and there it was, German suplex, and Vince still clapping. Again, not getting involved in here, which is unlike Mr. McMahon. But Dean Ambrose trying to fight out of it. Again, not really paying too much attention to Vince McMahon. Leaving Mr. McMahon alone.
Well, that's what you got to do if you're Dean Ambrose. Just pretend like he's not there. Go into this match as you had planned to go into this match, one-on-one with Kevin Owens.
Oh, there it is, slapping him in the face. Here he goes. Is he looking for it? We've seen this. Oh, drop kick.
Vince flinching a little bit there.
Mr. McMahon not liking what he sees, but only...
Do you think Vince is going to get involved if it comes down to it?
You can never trust the boss, I'll tell you that. You know that old saying, DTA? Well, don't trust anybody, because Mr. McMahon is the last person I would trust.
Well, I was always under the impression, don't trust the McMahon.
That's true. Oh, he misses that rolling, that cannonball into the corner.
Oh, that...
Snapmare, though.
Man.
Able to catch him
back into it is Kevin Owens.
Side headlock.
Didn't miss a beat with that one. So let's say Dean Ambrose does not get the win tonight. Who do you think has the claim to be number one contender?
It doesn't really matter anymore. With McMahon out there, it can be anybody. I would say rightfully Cactus Jack based off of what I saw tonight. But it's not up to me. It's up to the McMahons. And you know who they're going to pick. It's going to be somebody easy. It's going to be like someone on the low card. They're probably going to pick up somebody from the independent scene and put him against Kevin Owens.
Well, anything can happen these days, and it could backfire right into the McMahon and Kevin Owens' face.
Dean Ambrose rolling him to the center of the ring. Oh, he's distracted by Mr. McMahon. Took his eyes off.
Can't do that.
And a double underhook German suplex.
You cannot take your eye off of the prize.
Vince McMahon shouting at Dean, and Dean looked away for a second and able to get caught with that German suplex.
Wait. Did you see that tweet that Shane McMahon just put out?
No. What did he say?
At Fight Owens Fight, here comes the money. That's all he put. What does that mean?
I have... This might be it. Hold on a second. We'll get back to Twitter. Oh, and Kevin Owens.
Grabbing onto the rope.
What a smart maneuver right there by Kevin Owens.
Here comes the money. So is he saying that there's a lot of money coming Kevin Owens' way? I don't understand that.
Elbow drop maybe. Elbow drop. I think that he's cheering on Kevin Owens, saying that Kevin Owens is money. I will not disagree with that statement, but having the owner of a company and the CEO of the company, like you have the GM and the owner both saying that you're best for business. I don't know about this. Pop-up powerbomb coming. It is coming. This is going to be the end for Dean Ambrose. That is it. 1, 2.
Oh! Vince almost got in the ring there.
2 count only.
Oh, man. Well,
Kevin Owens, or should I say Kevin Owens, aligning himself with Mr. McMahon, or should we say Mr. McMahon aligning himself with Kevin Owens? I'm not sure what kind of relationship is here.
You also know that Triple H, who is also another member of the McMahon family, is a huge supporter of Kevin Owens as well.
It all makes sense now. Here it is. Senton, shades of Eddie Guerrero. You might not think it, but Kevin Owens is one of the most agile men in the entire WWE. And there it is. Double underhook. And there it is.
I think it's just a matter of seconds here before it's
powerbomb.
over. 1. This could be it. 3.
That is
it's
it.
over.
Package powerbomb. Thank you, Mr. McMahon, for the assist. If this was an NBA, Mr. McMahon would have a lot of points helping out Kevin Owens there. Again, taking his eye off the prize for a second, Dean Ambrose did, and it cost him.
Well, it almost makes me wonder, did Vince McMahon say something to Dean Ambrose? Because Dean Ambrose was doing just fine, and then he snapped his head Vince McMahon's way, and that's when it went downhill for Dean Ambrose.
Well, here it is. Dean Ambrose, he thought he might have had a chance still, even with Mr. McMahon out there. But he wasn't even able to hit the dirty deeds at all. And it was that package powerbomb that spelled disaster for Dean Ambrose. Again, such a tough break for Dean, but that's
there
the distraction.
It is, right there. Vince had to have said something to him.
And there it was. We'll never know.
Wow. Well, here, this is probably coming up here. That's
that senton, that Eddie Guerrero like senton.
And then this is what did it.
The package powerbomb, hooking him and
nobody's gonna kick out
dropping
of this.
him right down on his neck.
Well, this leaves the question right here. Who is now going to be number one contender for that man right there? Kevin Owens, and Vince still on the outside cheering on his man. This guy is our champion, and it's going to take a lot to beat him with the McMahons now in his corner.